Hey everybody, welcome to a brand new podcast. I'm Scotty V and I got Melissa with me. How you doing?
Good. How's everybody? Hi.
Everybody's good on YouTube land. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about our top 10 TV shows of all time. So if you saw our other podcast recently, we did our movies. So now we're gonna do TV shows because originally we were gonna talk about something else entirely, but we don't want to get canceled. So we ain't doing that, right?
True.
The cancel culture is getting to everybody. All right. So I will be going with my number 10, and my number 10 is Superstore. I love that show. Holy crap. Just not the fact that they're in a superstore. I worked there, I lived it, so I know how it is. And some of the things are so spot on, and some things not so much. But you gotta love
Yeah.
the store manager, Glenn. You gotta love Amy. You gotta love Jonah and Garrick. Oh my God,
hmm
that cast works so well together, and the jokes are hilarious. For someone
hmm
to work at a retail, I know how things are. Some things are over dramatic, obviously, because it's a TV show, but
Of course.
it's pretty funny. They mimic Walmart with their sweaters and Cloud Nine. Have a heavenly day. Who the hell said that? But anyway, that's one of my that's a little bit lower because there's other TV shows that are much better. But
hmm
yeah, that's my number 10, Superstar. All right, what's your number 10?
My number 10 is Prison Break.
Oh, Prison Break. I love that show.
I love Prison Break, even though at the end, the seasons got a little shittier. We're
Hmm.
not gonna lie, but Prison Break, I like it. Well, there's hot guys, of course, but
And
I
where were the
like it.
hot women? There were no hot women.
No, whatever. Nobody cares about the hot women right now. We're talking about Michael Schofield here, okay?
Okay, there.
Okay, I like it because it's set in prison. They have to escape the prison, and that the fact that he has his tattoo on the back of the prison is the best part.
Well, he designed the prison, didn't he?
Well, you know what? Be quiet.
And so he got the blueprints on his body, but that was pretty cool. That was something unique that they did for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so now my number 9 is a recent TV show. Um,
Mhm.
it's Superman and Lois. It's a new TV show that came out a few weeks ago.
Okay.
That show brings Superman to humanity's level. You know how we deal with our daily lives and we have work, school, and all that. This show deals with
Mhm.
Clark Kent trying to be a father. He has
Cool.
two teenage boys that are struggling to fit in because they moved from Metropolis to Smallville, and one of the
Okay.
kids have powers and the other one doesn't. So they were kind of going back and forth, and one one of them has like social anxiety, so he was kind of scared to go out and be in public. And Superman has
Mhm.
to balance his being Superman and being his father, or being a father to the kids. So the balance there is pretty great, and the actors and the everybody's great. The show is well written. The CGI is well done. I have no complaints so far. So what is your number 9?
Uh, my number 9 is Arthur, like the cartoon TV show.
Oh, Arthur. Yeah, I remember Arthur.
I like Arthur
Walking down the
because
street, something like that.
everybody that you meet, let's not sing because no. But yeah, I like. I don't know. It just brings back memories. I used to watch Arthur all the damn time, and
Hmm.
DW's the best. Like she's so sassy.
Yeah, I wonder where somebody got their sassiness from.
Are you talking about me?
I don't know. Am I?
Are you?
Yes,
Yeah, but Arthur's just I don't know. I don't even know if Arthur's just Canadian or not, to
I think it is.
be honest. So yeah, it's a good show.
What about the animation? You like the animation?
Yeah, they're like little animals. They're so cute.
Yeah, they're ugly animals.
Whatever.
An aardvark. You should have seen. You
He
should
does
have.
not look like an aardvark.
No, but you should have
Like
seen
a
the original design of Arthur was horrifying. Something you see in your night.
scary.
Yeah. Okay, my number 8 is The Flash.
Okay.
I used to hate that show. I used to talk shit like you wouldn't believe, but then actually we got into quarantine last year in March, so this time last year, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna give The Flash a try. Let me watch it, and the story made sense. Grant Gustin is the Flash, not like that piece of shit we got in the Justice League movie, Ezra Miller. Holy crap, he's like disgusting and blech. He does not act. But the story made sense of the Flash and how he became the Flash and all his troubles about his mother and father. And he becomes a detective, which is a good thing. So you get sort of like that Batman feel where he's a detective but a superhero at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, Barry Allen is a legitimate investigator, so not like Batman, just a vigilante. But anyways, yeah. So that's my number 8 is the Flash.
Okay, my number 8, Schitt's Creek. I don't know if you've watched it before.
I've heard it. I've heard about it.
Okay. So Schitt's Creek is about a family, like a wealthy family, and they lose everything, so they end up going to another place. It's like a rundown hotel, and
Right.
they have to live there. And it's all about like them surviving through their life as now being poor. And it's like funny because Eugene Levy and Dan Levy are like super hilarious.
Right.
And like the cast is so good at what they're doing, and it's funny.
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin anything.
Well, you can if you want.
No, I don't like to ruin TV shows. I hate when people ruin TV shows.
Welcome to the spoiler club. Okay.
Oh, no. I've done too many spoilers before and I've got yelled at, so I'm like, I'm never doing that again.
Oh, you should work with me every week. Holy crap. Okay, so let's go to our number 7s. Mine is 24, Jack
Okay.
Bauer. I love that show. It was something different. You get an action-packed movie style TV show basically with Jack Bauer going on missions and he only has 24 hours to complete a mission, which I think
Mm-hmm.
a whole season is a whole day. So go from like midnight to midnight, right?
Yeah.
Um, Action was great. I just loved everything about 24. No, nothing to complain about. Maybe some not great casting choices, but it was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
What's your number 7?
Superstore.
You have it a little bit higher. Okay, why do you like Superstore?
Basically, the reason you like it. I also like. I like the fact that they're like pushing, like some things
Mhm.
that people find offensive in everything, but it's kind of funny. And
Right.
I don't know. I really like Amy. She's hilarious.
Yeah, remember when Amy was pregnant and then
Mm-hmm.
then they started falling in love and Jonah and them did something in the photo center?
Mm-hmm.
Broadcast in the whole world. I laughed so much when I saw that. And he's like, "Oh, do I need to put the thing on?" And she's like, "No, I'm pregnant." And then he's like, "Okay." And then you could see the blurred ass on all the TV screens. That was like, what on God's green earth is this?
I don't like the fact that they're not even finishing their season that they're on right now.
Season 6 isn't season 6 the final season?
Yeah, but like they didn't even finish recording everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Hmm. I
yeah,
didn't know that.
yeah. It sucks.
Okay, I'm pretty sure they'll get something done eventually. Okay. Number 6 for me is Agents of Shield. Just because when that show came out in 2013 or 2014, it was a direct connection to the movies. So basically, whatever happened in the movies would affect the show, but not vice versa. And we got Clark Gregg doing Agent Phil Coulson, which was great. All of the casts. I can't remember all of their names, but right now, but I like the cast. Towards the end of the series, it started kind of going away from the actual MCU, the actual movie universe, but
Mm-hmm.
it was great. The tie-in with Winter Soldier was one of the best tie-ins I've ever seen when Captain America actually revealed Shield to be Hydra, so that was pretty cool. Some scenes were weird and some CGI wasn't the greatest, but there was one whole season called The Framework where they went into their own virtual reality. That was some messed up shit. So, yeah, that's it for my number six. What about you?
Okay, my number six is RuPaul's Drag Race. I love RuPaul's Drag Race. It's like one of the best shows ever. It's you get to learn about like a different side that you have no idea, like
Mm-hmm.
what to experience and what they go through and everything. And it's funny and it's emotional and it's a competition. So there's always like bitchy people and I love it because there's always drama and like it's so good. I won't spoil like season 13, but everybody should watch it.
How many seasons are there?
13. They're on the 13th season. There's also Drag Race UK and now they're doing Drag Race Australia. And they have Drag Race Canada.
Of course they do. It's like Family Feud and The Office. They have the American version, then they have the UK version.
Do you like have you seen Family Feud, the Canadian version?
Yeah, I have.
I don't like it.
Nah, it's not the same.
No.
Okay, so now let's go to our number five. Number five for me is Prison Break. Same reasons for you, except for the men. I didn't watch the show because of the men. Hell no. But the concept made sense. Michael
Mm-hmm.
went to prison to get his brother out. He designed the building. He put the blueprints of the building in his or on his body, and
Mm-hmm.
the original plan was for him and Lincoln to get out. But then they brought Teabag. Blech, I hate Teabag.
Sucre.
That Sucre. You got what's that guy? The thug guy, the bald guy that has a daughter.
I don't remember. I
Cino.
just remember all those.
Cino. I think his name was
Oh,
Cino.
okay.
And you got Bertuzzi. You got a whole bunch. The cast just worked well. The concept made sense. When it got to
Uh-huh.
3, it kind of went sideways because how many times are you gonna go back to prison, out to prison? And
Exactly.
season 4 just was messed up. And
Yeah.
Michael died.
Died.
But then we got a season 5, and if you haven't seen season 5, well, that sucks for you. We did a season 5 review when it first came out a couple of years ago. So yeah, that's my number 5, Prison Break. What's yours?
Okay, mine is like a cross between the Great British Bake Off and My Kitchen Rules. Okay, they're both reality cooking shows. I'm
Mhm.
like a big fan of cooking shows. I watch the Food Network like all the time since I was young. And the Great British Bake Off is about bakers who bake, and every week there's 3 like rounds,
Mhm.
and it's about baking. They don't really they cook too, but it's funny. Like I like it better than like the Canadian one
Mhm.
because it's British. I think like the original ones are always better where it's from. And then My Kitchen Rules is from Australia, and it's like a bunch of people and they go like house to house at the beginning, and you have like your own restaurant,
Mhm.
and it's a competition. So at the end, everybody's restaurant, they have like 2 bottom teams, and those 2 bottom teams will go into competition and then they will get eliminated. But then it changes. So instead of going to everybody's house, they'll go like to a venue and then you have to cook. And whoever gets the worst public score goes home. That's how it usually goes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I love cooking shows. You couldn't tell.
Uh,
Fat for a reason.
Not me. No, I don't like watching cooking shows and baking shows because then all I want is eat, eat, eat.
Mm-hmm.
Not good. Okay, let's get away from food because now I'm getting hungry again. Thanks.
No problem.
Where are we at? Number 4. All
Mm-hmm.
right, number 4 for me is Daredevil on Netflix.
Okay.
Holy shit, man! If you like a lawyer show and a superhero mixed in, you'll like it.
Mm-hmm.
The superhero aspect of the show is like basically non-existent. So
Okay.
Daredevil is blind. He's a blind lawyer, but also
Okay.
a crime fighter. And you got to see, and you'll see him fight crime blind because all
Oh.
all his other senses are heightened,
Mm-hmm.
because he's blind because he got into an accident, and he can hear people coming. He can hear bullets. He can hear people's heartbeats, see if they're nervous or not, and that's why when he's
Mhm.
in court, he can tell if someone's lying or not.
Oh.
I was like, holy crap! If you ever want to watch a lawyer show that's not Suits, watch
Yeah.
Daredevil. Pretty good.
Oh. Yeah, it sounds interesting.
It's not like any other lawyer show. Suits is probably one of the. It was good. I don't want to say this is the worst show. It was good until everybody started leaving the show, and then kind of went sideways after that.
Mm,
All right,
never watched it.
what's your number 4?
My number 4 is Crash Landing on You. It's a Korean drama, and don't laugh. I
That's
love
why,
K dramas.
that's why I never heard of it. Okay.
It's on Netflix if you want to watch it.
Oh, okay.
Uh, so it's about this girl. She's super rich. She has a company, and she's like a little stuck up and everything.
Hmm.
And she decides to go paragliding, and there's a storm, and she ends up in North Korea.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she ends up in North Korea, and then some soldiers find her, and it's like her navigating her way back to South Korea while falling in love with the main soldier, and like all the tribulations between North Korea and South Korea,
Hmm.
which is kind of controversial.
Right.
But yeah, it's a really good story. Like I cried like twice.
You're a crybaby.
I don't cry. I never cry. It's
But
like very hard for me to cry. But like that one's emotional.
fair
It's good.
enough. um. Okay, so our my number 3. You'll never believe it. You'll never believe what my number 3 is.
What is it?
Friends.
I love Friends.
There was a time I watched the original run when it first came out with my.
Yeah.
Then past couple of years when it was on Netflix, I would watch it every Christmas. I would watch 10 seasons over and over. It was like a tradition. Now
Yeah.
Netflix took it out of Netflix,
Hmm.
so now we can't watch it. But thankfully, I have the DVD upstairs. But you think I really want to put disc after disc inside?
No.
No, I'm good. It was just the story was funny. Sometimes it was all over the place with Ross and Rachel. The
Yeah.
famous "We were on a break." You know, were they on a break? We'll never have the end of that discussion. Then we
Yeah.
got Phoebe, who's the weirdo.
I love Phoebe.
We got Joey, the failed actor. Uh,
Yeah.
we got Chandler, who's a successful diagnostic, whatever he does.
Hmm.
We got Monica, who's a chef. And then
Hmm.
everybody they brought in throughout the series, they brought in what's his name from Die Hard, Bruce Willis. They brought Paul
Hmm.
Rudd, who ended up marrying Phoebe, which was surprising, because I never remembered him being on there. Then you
I don't remember.
then you got some other people, famous people there too. Robin Williams was there at one point. Uh,
Hmm.
a lot of famous actors ended up coming on the show because it was such a big hit in the early 2000s, late 90s, right? So yeah, that's my number 3. What's your number 3?
My number 3 is CSI SVU. I love crime shows,
Mm-hmm.
and CSI SVU is like the Special Victims Unit. So
Mm-hmm.
they deal with a lot of rape and murder and stuff like that.
Right.
And like my favorite detective is Olivia Benson. I
Okay.
think that's her name. Or Emily. I don't even remember. Now I feel like an idiot. I think it's Emily Benson.
Okay. Early on in this podcast, I can't even remember people's names on and the TV show, so don't worry.
Yeah. But like I really truly do love SVU. I watch like a lot of crime shows, but like SVU is my favorite out of all of the ones out there. Also Criminal Minds is good, but I like SVU better.
Gotcha. All right. My number 2 is The Office, the US version.
Hmm.
I hate the UK version with a passion. It's dull. It's boring. It's not funny. The Office from the US with Steve Carell, John Krasinski, all
Hmm.
those guys, man. It just, when I'm having a bad day, I just put that on and I watch it and it makes me happy. The jokes are funny. especially the one that Michael loves to say. That's what she said. Used in the right term, but a lot of jokes are funny on that show. If that show were to air today, it wouldn't even last an episode because
Yeah,
because the jokes are really offensive and it's dark humor basically. Uh,
yeah.
but yeah, my favorite episode was in season 5, called "Stress Relief Part 2." When
Okay.
Dwight is doing a fire drill, but he
Hmm.
actually lights up a real cigarette and makes a fire in the office.
Hmm.
But what he did, he locked all the doors. He put the keys to those doors. He put it inside the locks and broke the locks,
Oh shit.
or the keys inside the locks. And it was funny. People were panicking. People were falling off the ceiling. And then one guy, Stanley, had a heart attack. And then Michael, which was Steve Carell, he
Hmm.
he was trying to give him CPR. He was trying to give the guy CPR because he had a heart attack, and then
Hmm.
he puts his wallet in his mouth, and he's screaming, "You can't die, Stanley! Barack Obama's president, black president!" Oh my god, I laughed so much. Just funny things like that make the show what it is. Okay, what's your number 2?
Okay. My number 2 is called I Told Sunset About You. Okay. I'm sure you've never heard it.
No,
But it's a Thai drama.
it's a Thai drama.
Yeah. Well, it's a Thai, I wouldn't call it drama. It's a Thai series. There's a second season that's coming. And it's about these two friends who grew up together and they wanted to, well, one of them wanted to be a Chinese actor. And he's like really passionate about acting in Chinese. So they grow up and then they stop talking because something happened. And then they end up meeting again when they're older. And they're applying for universities.
Okay,
And basically, I felt anguish. And every time I think of watching it, I feel anguish of watching this because it's like super sad the whole time.
mm-hmm.
Okay. And it feels like you're never really happy. Like there's not one moment that it's like, wow, I can truly be like, this is going to be a happy moment. Because then right after, it's like, damn, it goes downhill after that.
Gotcha. So it's a depressing TV show, is what you're telling me.
Yes and no.
All right.
It's good though.
Oh, if you say it's good, I've never heard of it, so I wouldn't know. I can't say if it's good or not, right? Only you can be the judge of that, right?
Exactly. That's why it's my number 2.
Gotcha. All right. So my number 1, it's a recent show. You started watching it.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
it's my notebook right here. You guys are not going to see it, but I don't know why I did that. But it's WandaVision. At first, when this show was announced, I was kind of like, "What the hell? What is Marvel gonna do with Wanda and Vision? Vision,
Yeah.
Vision is dead." So I didn't understand how that would work. But
Yeah.
later on in this, as the series goes on, it explains how Wanda and Vision are there, and how it feels like it's a comedy, right? Like a
Hmm.
50s. When you watch it, it goes through all the decades of
Yeah.
comedy, right? So it goes 50s, 60s, 70s, 90s. Um, the finale just kind of was like, holy shit, I can't believe they just did that. And
Okay.
I can't really talk about because you're in the middle of watching it. So
Yeah. No spoilers.
just when you finish watching it, there's 2 post-credit scenes. You have to
Okay.
watch post-credit scenes, and then you're going to be like, holy shit, wow. So yeah, basically, it's a good show. Elizabeth Olsen is good as Wanda Maximoff. Uh,
Yeah.
Paul Bettany is good as Vision. Originally, he was Jarvis in the Iron Man movies. Um, yeah, the supporting cast was great. I have no complaints. There's some CGI misfits here and there, but if you don't work in editing, you won't notice. Because
Yeah. Exactly.
I do editing, so I kind of notice things. But yeah, overall it was great, and I can't wait for Falcon and the Winter Soldier that is coming out this Friday. But I don't know when this podcast is going up because I have a schedule. But yeah, so yeah, that's my number 1 is WandaVision.
Cool.
What's your?
Okay, my number one is Lucifer.
Oh God, no,
No, I
no,
love Lucifer.
no!
Yes.
I hate that with a passion.
Why do you hate it?
Lucifer,
Uh
Satan.
huh.
What the
Yeah.
hell you want to associate yourself with Lucifer? Hell no.
Why?
You know,
It's so funny.
Lucifer is a DC Comics character.
Okay, but like
Oh,
we're
anyway.
talking about Lucifer.
Oh yeah, that's the show you're watching on Netflix, right? Lucifer.
Yeah, now it's on Netflix.
Now,
Before it wasn't.
yeah, that's a DC. That's based on a DC comic. But
Yeah.
anyways,
Well, I
what?
like it. Well, I like it because he's funny. It has like things to do with religion that some people don't like to talk about. But then it also is like a cop thing. Like they both work as cops and they go to see criminal thingies. Doesn't make sense. They both go to like crime scenes and he's funny because he can read people's minds and he
Right,
solves things in like stupid unusual ways and it's hilarious.
right.
And he's hot.
Yeah, you and the hot guys, man. I don't
And
like.
she's really pretty too, Chloe.
Mm, I don't like Lucifer. I don't
Oh,
want
too
to.
bad.
I don't want to associate myself with Lucifer. I'm good.
Okay.
Well, they talk. You said they deal with religion, right?
Yeah.
So they talk about God and all that stuff.
Yeah. Well, basically his dad is God, right?
Well, yeah, God the Father, right?
Yeah. And then Cain is in it and Amedadiel and God. I'm not gonna say anything else because I'll ruin the
So Cain,
finale. So yeah.
so Cain who killed Abel is in the show.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so interesting. All right, so that is our top 10 TV shows that we enjoy. Um, if you have the same opinion, let us know. If you have something entirely different, let us know because I read comments. I got nothing else better to do. I'm home.
Exactly. Leave comments. We want to know what your favorite TV show is
That's right.
so we can watch it.
Yeah, sure.
Why
Maybe.
not?
Shh.
It's always good to watch something else.
I'm just messing, of course. If you think there's a show that we should watch, let us know, and we will take it into consideration. All right, so that's all from us. See you soon. Be good. Make sure you check out all the other videos that we have on this channel, and see you soon. Bye.
Thank you for watching us. Bye.